Very good morning, students. Today we are going to see the third point, that is the age of revolution, that is from 1830 to 1848, means 18 years. How the France and the European continent they went through the different revolutions we are going to see, and we can see the liberals as well as the nationalism. Liberalism and nationalism, they are getting much influence in France. Not only France, other each and every part of Europe, and we can see that is in Italy, German states, and the provinces of Ottoman Empire, then Ireland, Poland, like the different parts. And liberals as well as nationalists, they are belonging to the educated middle class elite, and many of them was professors, then school teachers, clerks, members of the commercial middle class. So means they was financially very good as well as they are educated. So the this influence of these liberals as well as nationalists, that got much influence in European continent, not only France, everywhere in Europe. Next paragraph says about the July Revolution. We can see here July Revolution because it happened in July 1830, so it is known as July Revolution. 1815, the time of conservatives, the Bourbon family, they got rule in their hand, but 1830 they are again the people, they are taking the king or the Bourbon family away, and they are starting the constitutional monarchy under the leadership of Louis Philippe, or Louis Philippe was the head of the constitutional monarchy, and it happened in 1830 July. So it is known as July Revolution. Means the revolution means the revolutionaries are liberals as well as the nationalists together. They are taking away the Bourbon king, and they are starting a new type of constitutional monarchy there in France. And if there is any changes changes it is arising in France, it will influence other part of the Europe. So in a little bit exaggerated way, they are saying like that, if when Europe sneeze, the rest of the Europe catch cold. That much influence they had. France had much influence than any other European country. And with this July Revolution, what happened, because the influence going to other part of the Europe. So Belgium becoming the independent country from Netherlands. They made like that United Kingdom of Netherlands, like that one union. In that Belgium was one of the country, and they are becoming independent. Here they are changing the ruler, and other part of Europe, they are making their own separate country. Next paragraph saying about the Treaty of Constantinople of 1832. In 1832, what happened, or it is that July Revolution, it is getting the influence in other countries, we can see. And nationalist feeling among the educated elites across the Europe was Greek War of Independence. Means in Greece, they are starting the independent war in Greece, and Greece had been the part of Ottoman Empire in the starting of 15th century onwards. There was the part of Ottoman Empire, and 1830, after the change of this change to constitutional monarchy, and the Greek people also started to think making their own independent country. The growth of the revolutionary nationalism in Europe sparkled of a struggle for the independence amongst the European, which began 1821. 1821 onwards, means before itself they started to think and started to work for that. Nationalists in Greece got support from Greek living exiles, and also from the West European those who are sympathizing with the Greek culture, because Greek really, if you are saying like that, Greek culture is the base for European culture. It is the base for European culture. So they was under the Ottoman Empire, so they can't make use their culture. That was the condition. And the poets and artists, they used to say like that, the European culture civilization, it started with this Greek civilization, and they are understanding what they are saying. Poets and artists lauded Greece as the cradle of European civilization and mobilized public opinion to support its struggle against Muslim empire. Means Ottoman Empire was Ottoman Empire was Muslim empire, and they want to get away from the Muslim empire. For that purpose, they are making strike, or they started their independent war 1821. In the English poet Lord Byron organized the fund and later went to fight in the war, where he died with a fever 1824. And finally that the war independent war of Greece, it is ended with Treaty of Constantinople of 1832, and it recognized in Greece as a independent nation. Means the influence of France we can see here. The French people, how they are organizing themselves. According to that, the other part of the Europe also getting inspiration from them, or they had that much influence. So in 1832 they are becoming independent nation from Ottoman Empire or Muslim Empire. So next one, it is national feeling, the romantic imagination and national feeling. Means romantic imagination means they are giving much importance to their emotions than their science and other thinking. The science improved. That's why people started to think with their thinking power or reasoning. And here we can see the development of the thinking of their feelings or sentiments than the other reasoning and thinking. Okay. The development of nationalism did not came about only through wars and territorial expansion. Not the nationalism, the feeling of nationalism, it developed in Europe not only because of the wars as well as the territorial expansion. Instead of that, we can see culture played an important role in creating the idea of nation. Art, poetry, stories, music, everything they are using to make you calculate the national feeling among people. And when we are looking to the romanticism, we can see the cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of nationalist sentiment. Means they are thinking about emotions than the reasoning and science. Romantic artists and poets generally criticize the glorification of reason and science, because the technology it is developing. So what they are used to do, they used to glorify the reasoning and science. So the people, those who are coming with sentiments or emotion, they are criticizing that one, and focused. Instead of that, what they are focusing instead on emotion, institution and mystical feeling. The focus, the nationalists, they taken the focus to the emotions, institutions and mystical feeling. Emotions means any if may sad or angry, like that emotions. Then institutions, family as an institution, church is an institution, or school is an institution, like that different institutions of the society. Even parliament is an institution. Then mystical feeling, it is related to divine. It is related to divine or to God. If it is with Sri Krishna or like Mirabai, like that, many mystical poets are there here in India. So you can understand that one. We have studied that one. So the nationalist people, they are taking emotions, institutions and mystical feeling, giving more importance or focus. And their effort was to create a sense of a shared collective heritage. They are thinking like that. We want to make a collective heritage, a common culture past and basin of nation with the same culture, same language they are speaking, same culture they are following. With that, they can develop the feeling of nation, like that they are thinking. They thought like that. Okay. Then last part of this portion says like that, the one of the German philosopher Gottfried Herder, he is claiming that the German culture was to be discovered among the common people. If you are looking at the European people, they are finding out German culture also. Greek culture already we have seen, and there was a special culture, that is German culture. That is, the German word was das Volk, and it was through the folk songs and folk poetry, folk dances. They are making the spirit of the nation. The spirit of nation they are popularizing with the help of folk songs, folk poetries, and folk dance. When we are going to study the next lesson, nationalism in India, we can see that one. We also using the our national anthem, national song, like that thing songs we are using to encourage the spirit of nationalism. And the next point, we can see the mid part of the lesson. Here when we are taking Poland case, here given the example of Poland, which had been partitioned at the end of 18th century from great power Russia. Means Poland was under Russia in 18th century, end of the 18th century. And then Russia, Prussia, and Austria, three countries was ruling the different part of Poland. And Poland still it is a small country, and the Russia is a bigger country, and Prussia now it is, we can call it Germany, and means some part of Germany it is all the name it is Prussia. And all these countries was taken power on Poland, and they are also becoming partitioned from that separately and making separate country. Even though Poland no longer existed as an independent territory, national feeling were kept alive through music and language. Even though after getting the separation from Russia, they went under the different kings or different countries. Then also they are keeping their national feeling through music and language. And we can see some of the poets or the people, those who are examples given in the textbook. Karol Kurpinski, and that is his example given, collected a national struggle through his operas and musics, and turning folk dances like the Polonized and Maskura into nationalist symbol. What all dances, musics they used, they are using to symbolizing the nationalist feeling among the people. Even though Poland was not that independent country on that time, independent nation on that time, still they kept their feeling through their music and dances. So that was the nationalist symbol for them. Then language, next one, language. We are saying like that. First one is not only wars and revolution. Instead of that, we can see the culture as well as language, how it is playing different roles to develop nationalism among people. So you can make like that small subheading, that is language. Language has to played an important role in developing the nationalist sentiment. And how it is, the Polish language was forced to out of the school in Russia. Poland was part of Russia, and what they done, they taken away the Polish language from school because they want to study Russian language. Really, they impose their language. And 1831 they are starting the rebellion against Russia to place the ultimately crushed, means they are starting one revolution in 1831 to get over from this problem of imposing different things in the Poland people. And many members of the clergy in Poland began to use language as a weapon of national existence. The clergy people, they are started, clergy means the priest and bishops, they are started to use Polish language as a weapon of national resistance. They will use only that Polish language, they won't use Russian language. Like that they started. Then Polish was used for church gathering. Every church gathering and other religious instructions they was giving in Polish language. As the result, a large number of priests and bishops are put in jail or sent to Siberia by the Russian. Means they are sending them outside or exiling them because they are using their language, and they said like that, refusing the preach in Russia. They should not make a public speech in Polish or against the Russian empire, like that. This Russian people said. The use of Polish came to be seen as the symbol of struggle against the Russian dominance. Even though we have seen the culture of they are keeping the folk dances and opera, like that things, the culture of the Poland people, they are keeping the symbol of nationalist feeling. At the same time, they are keeping Polish language, that also as the symbol of Russian struggle against the Russian dominance. So what we discussed like that the points. First one, it is language, how the language they are playing a different role to make in the nationalist feeling. Then the local language as well as the folklore, how it is playing different role. Then we said about the culture and the cultural movement of people in that romanticism. They are thinking like that, the giving focus on emotions, institutions and mystical feeling. Okay, we will continue in next video.